Hello everyone, I'm Dheeraj Chauhan and I'm a Google Summer of Code mentor for 52 North organization. And this year I'll be mentoring a project called EnviroCar app voice command. First of all, I'm really sorry that I'm making these videos this late. I had this idea for making these videos for a long time, but because of my busy schedule, I just couldn't make this. But yeah, I still believe that these videos will be helpful even at this time for your getting started with the project, for getting your proposal done and everything. So yeah, you can expect bunch of other videos coming in the future, most probably this week and next week. And these videos will be explaining a lot about the project, how you can set up dev environment, start with voice command, branch, and setting up the EnviroBot repo, and explanations as much about Rasa Pocket Sphinx so that everyone is on the correct path and it's not like there is a miscommunication or misunderstanding between mentors and the contributors. Um, so yeah, I believe these videos will help new contributors and existing contributors to get up to speed quickly and provide a solid foundation for their proposal and for our project. And so yeah, let's get started with this particular video. Um, in this video, we'll go through the project explanation, what are the expected results, how the project was thought, implemented, and approached last time, and we'll also go through a little bit about Rasa, Pocket Sphinx library, and the code challenge. I'll try to make this video shorter because everything is already pretty much online, but I still wanted to make a video so that everyone is on the same path and clear. So let's get started. Um, if I wanted to explain the project itself, in simple terms, the project is all about adding voice commands to the app called EnviroCar app. These voice commands are similar to just like you use your OK Google or Alexa or Bixby in Samsung phones. Um, since EnviroCar Android app is used most often while driving, it is it is for sure a danger which may lead to accidents when the driver uses their smartphone to interact with the EnviroCar app. Hence, last time I implemented this project where I added a bunch of voice commands like start tracking their while they are driving without ever touching the phone, selecting the car, and other small voice commands so that a driver never has to touch, at least for this particular actions. It has been implemented and you can check out in the voice command branch of the EnviroCar app project. All the links which I'll be mentioning most probably will be in the description box, and if they are not, they will be at this uh, project idea itself. So this project has been an experimental feature and it's still can be considered as an experimental because there are so many things needed for this project before it goes to production and the drivers can use this feature. There are several interaction flows are remaining, actions are remaining. One can be creating a car uh, and other small bunch of interactions which a driver and voice command can be interacted with. So yeah, that was an explanation for this project. Uh, for the result, this time the main goal, at least for the project, is to stabilizing the voice command for the app. We would like to increase the accuracy of this project, which includes the voice command trigger. Currently, if I'm not wrong, it's currently it's Hey Enviro or Enviro Car. And we would also like to increase the intent recognition. What intent recognition means is when you are saying that create a car or select a car, we would like that bot knows with a great accuracy that the action which the command intends is the same which has been coded with. Currently, we are using a library called Pocket Sphinx, which is a pre-built language model for implementing wake word detection, and that is what we have used. We would like to, since we have used Pocket Swings, we would still like to uh, get a better language model if there is. So we would like contributors to evaluate different approaches for making this word detection more robust, increasing its accuracy, and even the library itself is pretty good when it comes to word detection, but there are various ways this can be improved, and that's what the expected result is. That's what is expected from the contributors. We also use Rasa open source library for users intent of a voice command. So a proper flow is a user says, "Hey Enviro," and once a big word is detected, the voice command project starts working with the Rasa open source. And whenever users say like select a car or start tracking, it starts working on those actions. So action side is done by the Rasa open source. If you want to understand more about this project, I had written 3 blogs in the start, in the midterm, and in the end term, explaining the journey of the project, about every approaches, which I would say for a contributor who wants to get started or wants to write proposal or is interested with this project, I would highly recommend to read those blogs made by me about this project. You will get the understanding of what was behind when I was doing GSOC for this project, and I can surely say that the person who reads properly will have a greater sense of understanding for this project and will surely help them in writing their proposal for this project. So those are expected results. In Rasa side, we would also like to create more new stories for the voice commands so that a driver can better interact with the application itself. Um, Before you start moving into creating proposal and everything, we would like to make sure that the contributor who wants to contribute has understanding of everything which is expected, and that's why we have given a code challenge, which is setting up the Rasa bot locally. You can find the link in the description or in the front itself, and get in touch with a bunch of concepts of Rasa open source so that you can then go ahead and start creating a small story to and let user know that what is the currently selected car, or creating new car or everything like that, right? You can provide this code in your GitHub repository. You can uh, put it in your proposal so that we can check out and we can see what you have done, how you have done, have you followed the best practices given by Rasa, have you followed the normal software engineering practices about your Git commits, about your code, is it clean and everything. And yeah, you can find my details for mentor as the mail is given. I would highly appreciate if you could mail me at gsoc@c40.dev. That helps me see all the mails coming from GSOC at one place. But even if you mail at say chauhandhiraj40, that is fine. So that was all about the explanation, expected results, and code challenge. Um, Let me know if you have still more doubts about this. One thing which I would like to add, or something that I usually say to contributors who ask me for um, how they can get started with this project. And for that, I would usually reply with a mail explaining all the steps. And that important part is before you ask any questions, make sure that you have um, researched about it, you have understanding of the question more than I understand, and this helps you to better frame that question and also have proper results explaining that, hey, I have this many questions and I've tried this many approaches and I'm still not able to get done with this, or I still have the doubt about this question. Now this helps me to understand that the person has researched, the person has um, researched on their own way rather than directly asking me, which first of all impresses me because I know that the person is putting hard work. And second thing is they are getting more and more understanding of the project, which is going to help them understand better about the project. Um, if you want to get started with this project, these are the 3 things I recommend, which is going through this video itself, and reading the project which is given here about all these things. Once you understand all these things, I would like you to try setting up the code challenge locally and start working on it. In this way, you will be able to understand Rasa open source, Pocket Sphinx library, and other things. Once you have done with that, I'm a great believer in approaching a problem first and writing the code or getting to the solution later. This means that you should research, learn about these things, explore how this project can be implemented according to you, and with this help, you are gonna help yourself only by for writing the proposal too. That is what helped me too. I was constantly mailing Sebastian sir about my approaches and how everything can be done. Even though it was not the best approaches, I was still putting time on researching rather than coding, and that is what this project requires. At least from my side, I do not expect you to contribute to the EnviroCar app. I would like you to come to me and talk to me via mails about the approaches which you have been thinking, how that can be implemented, how this can be implemented. And this way, we have a better understanding of how the future can be. Because this is a pretty experimental feature, and this is why we want more folks to get a look into this project and bring a lot of approaches so that we can think which is the best for the future of this project. And yeah, that's all that's all I had for this video. Let me know if you have still any doubts for this, and yeah, all the best for this project, and yeah, good luck.